Okay. Yeah.
Hey there, Player 1's Player 2, it's Mike the Gaming Animator, and today I'm doing an unboxing of the PlayStation VR. I actually had already filmed this in advance before, but I had some complications with the video footage, so I had to redo it again. The plus side is this time I actually have two of them. One is the Skyrim bundle, and one is the Doom VR bundle. So the main difference between the two, obviously, aside from the games, is the fact that with the Skyrim bundle, you do get the two PlayStation Move controllers that you'll see right there. So let me go ahead and get this box out of the way, and let's go ahead and get started with the Doom bundle. So the packaging is a little bit different already, I can tell, from the Doom the Skyrim bundle. They didn't have these little flaps right here on the sides, and this little plastic thing before, so that's really interesting. Look, I guess I'll have to throw this out. There we go. This right out, and let's go ahead and do this. Oh, this looks familiar already. This is kind of how the Skyrim came in. It had a big sheet right here to be able to give you instructions on how to hook it up. It's gonna come with a couple of accessories, so you'll have the VR headset. Wow, it didn't even come in a little casing or nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Of course, here's the VR. So there's the Doom. Put that there, and like I said, I already have the one of them unboxed. So this is one of the PlayStation headsets, and so this is the other one right here. There we go. Wow, that looks beautiful. Look at how gorgeous that is. My goodness. Put that over here. Wow. That looks pretty amazing. So the way they have this set up, I know it's like two HDMI cables that like goes into the VR box. I'm gonna put this to the side for now. See that there's a little bit more packaging. It feels fairly heavy. Guess that's the yeah, figure the digital, not the actual box. So they'll give you an extra HDMI cable to hook up your equipment, a power cable. You'll also get the power cable plug. This is a AC wall outlet right here. This is a mount for the PlayStation camera that's going to come with your VR set. This right here is pretty interesting because it does have a micro USB cable. It's to charge the unit that you'll be hooking it up to, which is actually this right here. This is what you use to charge up the or kind of like give it power. Aside, well, I guess it's to communicate with the unit, because with the PlayStation 4, because the power is actually what that AC wall outlet is, and then there are the headphones, which are right here. So that's all good. And I do see something else down here. Okay, PlayStation VR Demo Disc 2.0. What's interesting is the Doom bundle looks a little bit different. This right here, this is called the PlayStation VR demo kit, so it's a little bit different. So on the Skyrim bundle, which this is it, that's all of the Doom bundle. The Skyrim bundle, like I said, will come with the Skyrim VR edition of the game, and it also has the same VR disc, but for some reason they have it in an actual retail box as opposed to that little flap that just had a second ago. As I mentioned as well, they also come with the two PlayStation Move controllers if you get the Skyrim bundle. One thing that I will notate is if you're owner of the PlayStation Move back on the day for the PS3, that is actually the same controller that they made back in the day. So this is my original PlayStation Move controller for the PlayStation 3. I think what they did make different is some of the buttons are a little bit different. Like here, this is made out of like a clear plastic button right here in the center. Over here, Yeah, this has like more of a button feel. This is kind of more soft, so kind of interesting. They changed it up a little bit, but not too much. Even the Sony logo is a little bit different. On here, you can see the Sony logo right here. Let it focus in. I don't know if it will or won't. Yeah, so you see it's a little bit different. But anywho, on this one you can't see it because of the black. But that's the point, is you can't see it. The logo's right here, but you really can't see it. So it's very strange design choices. But what I'm very interested in knowing is there was an attachment that you could buy back in the day. So basically you would have your move controller here and the access peripheral over here, which is basically your thumbstick with the D-pads and stuff. So that's really interesting. So I don't know if this is compatible. I do know that the chargers are different, but this is they use the old school PS3 like mini USB ports on the new ones that you get with the VR bundle for Skyrim. It has the micro USB, kind of similar to what your Android cell phones have for their charger. That's pretty much it as far as the unboxing. As far as connecting it, I can definitely tell you that it is a little bit of, I won't say of a hassle, but it does take a little bit of time to hook up and get ready. I'll give you an idea of what it looks like wearing the actual VR headset. So I'll put this on. So you do have some headphones that they come with. Like I said, they plug right. You can and actually, hold on, I'm sorry. If you're I don't know if you're aware that there is an old VR set and a new VR set. The difference between the two is to distinguish them is if you see this little hole right here in the side, which is basically like an earbud location. This earbuds, when you're not using them, they go inside of them right here like this, like a holder. And so that's the biggest way you could tell the difference between the old VR headset and the new one. The difference between, them being two type of VR headsets is the fact that the original VR headset, which came out almost about a year ago, there were some things about it not being able to be compatible with have it. I know the new VR headset, like it's able to pass 4K if you're trying to send it up to your TV. So, or I'm sorry, I think it's HDR, the HDR capabilities, but. Anywho, like I said, I'll go ahead and give you an idea of what it feels like to wear this. I don't need to take off my glasses. I just want to for this particular situation. So glasses users, you can wear these. Yeah. And by the way, the earbuds, I'm sorry, it has a headphone port. It's like, I believe, yeah, right over here. So it is a little headphone jack that just plugs into right here. You can just use your own headsets if you like. I don't think you're mandatory required to use this. Which I would highly recommend. It's cool because it has what they call 3D audio, so you can kind of hear things around you, but the quality of the earphones, it's kind of down a little bit. I mean, I want something a little bit more crisper and louder, so I have my gaming headphones. But back here, you'll have an adjuster slider. It's a button, so it'll let you extend it so you can put it on. So I know for sure, I'll go ahead and do that right now. And then what's interesting is that this right here, there's a button. It allows me to move the VR headset closer or further away from my head. I can then adjust the VR headset just a little bit more to situate it how it makes me feel comfortable. Then once you have it all set up, what you can do is then tighten it up. And that's what, there's a little lever back here. It's kind of like a screw thing. And you can just tighten it up to where it'll be comfortable onto your face, because you don't want the VR headset to necessarily have like exposures down here, because light can pass through. Overall, it's fairly soft. I do like the material. I don't feel like it's heavy. It's soft to the touch to the back of your head. I do kind of wish that this could go a little bit further down for my head shape. I prefer it like underneath the back of my neck in order for this to really conform to my head shape. But maybe I just have a big forehead, who knows. So there you go. This is what the PS4, the PSVR, what it, PlayStation Virtual Reality PSVR, what it looks like. After playing some of the demos, I will definitely tell you that this is an amazing experience. The only reason I'm actually doing this video is because right now I know for a fact that these are on sale. I highly recommend you pick up and grab one of these. These are reduced about $100 right now. So the Skyrim bundle normally sells for $450, and the Doom bundle I believe sells for 400 even. I know that if you were to look at the price reduction they've done, the Doom VR set right now is on sale for $300, and the Skyrim bundle is on sale for $350. I would highly recommend seeing what Amazon has to offer. Be very cautious though, because with the headset I got through the Skyrim bundle, which is I ordered it through Amazon, they said it was I went with an open box approach, which is fine, because I got it for basically $300, the same price as the Doom VR, which I was able to get their controllers. So I kind of feel like I got my money's worth by doing that. If you already have a set of PlayStation Move controllers, then I would recommend getting the Doom bundle. But if not, I would just go ahead and spend the money to get the Skyrim bundle, because the controllers themselves are about $100. So you might as well just get them. That way you can save a little bit of money. But yeah, I mean, if you can find them a little bit cheaper used through the PlayStation for the PSVR, get them for cheaper if you can. Just be careful that when you do get them, because mine was open box, one of the interesting things that you will want to be aware of is the fact that it does have the ability to get your lens kind of stained up here in the front. And actually what's interesting is I do believe it's supposed to come with a cleaning kit, which I noticed I did not. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there's a cleaning kit, which is right here, these wipes, to be able to clean up your PlayStation VR's lens. Because if you look at, I don't know if you can see them from the inside. I'll try my best to get you a way to see it, but it's glass. It's two pieces of glass to go where your eyeballs are, and you can easily kind of grease those up a little bit with your eyelashes. So just keep that in mind. When I was playing it for about maybe an hour or two, one of the things that I thought was really interesting about it is the fact that when it does take you to the VR capabilities of the games, it really is immersive. Like, I was really, truly lost in its world, and that was just one of the demos that came with it. So I'm really excited to see what it's going to be like when I play Resident Evil. One thing that is also interesting is the fact that you can play non-VR games on here. So even if some of the PlayStation games that you have don't have VR capabilities, you can still use it. What's interesting about it is that they give you the option to have different screen sizes on your I guess in your peripheral, because it'll be like a good example I can try to tell you is like, imagine this is a screen, right? So if it's non-VR title, it's just a flat screen, and it's gonna ask you, do you want to have a small screen display, a medium screen display, or if you go with what they call large, it's kind of like, think of the IMAX, where it's a huge panel and you have to look left to right. But keep in mind, because it's a non-VR game, it's still just a flat panel. So it's like I said, an IMAX display. So it's great because it's immersive, but not the VR style. See, VR games, the native ones, what's cool is that it's not a screen. You're actually in the game. So you can look around and the world is all around you, on your feet, above you, to your right and left. So one of the games that I tried it out with was actually the non-VR game was called Fortnite. And I won't lie to you guys, one thing I think was interesting is that I was able to be a little bit more precise, because I was so up close to the crosshairs, and I was able to kind of use a pistol like a sniper rifle. So that was really, really interesting. I won't lie to you, I do feel like I get a bit of a headache after at first when I was using it. It just, I don't know if that's something that's gonna go away. I won't know until I start playing some of the other PlayStation VR titles. But bear in mind, that was while I was playing Fortnite, so maybe it's because it's not a native, clearly because it's not a VR game, that's probably why I got a headache. Like I said, it does take a bit to hook it up. It's not complicated, but it just takes a little bit. There's a bit of wiring, so just keep that in mind. But other than that, though, after playing it a little bit, just off a demo, not even the actual Resident Evil that I want to test it out on, this is amazing. So I would highly recommend you pick this up. Specifically the Skyrim bundle over the Doom bundle. But particularly if you're going to buy things, stick to those two, because there's another bundle that's out there. You'll notice it usually says it's discontinued. I think it's just the headset by itself. So I don't think that's going to be worth your time because it's actually the older model headset, and more importantly, not only is it the older model headset, it also is the. I don't think it's gonna have the PlayStation camera, which that's extremely important. The bundles do come with this camera, so that's a big thing. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'll have a link in the description if you choose to purchase it through Amazon. I really recommend take advantage of the sale. The sale will last until I believe it's March 2nd, so capitalize on that and pick it up. Even if you don't have a PS4, I would still pick it up because this is really cheap. So but other than that, player 1, player 2, I appreciate your time for watching me. I'll do some more stuff in depth later down the road, so be expecting this. I'll do also a channel update to say what's been going on because I've been so busy. But other than that, player 1, player 2, I love y'all. Take care and be safe.